What's going on, everybody? Another great day, but today is the day. Ow. What the fuck is up? Tizzle came over and visited. Yes, sir. But he visited not empty-handed. So we ain't even going to talk too much. Let's get this thing started. All right, so we got her all in, looking very shiny, very out of place. So let's get this belt up off the ground and get it routed. I'm gonna need a jump to get it back started because the battery's dead from the last time, and get my airbox put back in just because I have faith it's gonna start and be good. And yeah, got it all buttoned up. Pretty excited to get it started. I tried starting it without a jump. That's why I went and got the bet. So let's go get it started. Hopefully it starts. Don't know, but we'll see. Monte's currently doing his door carts now. I just wanted to show you the passenger side. You know, it's just the tan color, nothing wrong with it. But boom, look how much better that looks. That flows so much better. Even if he just did the brown in the center dash trim. Wow.
I'm putting all the wood
grain. All the wood grain?
All the wood grain.
All the wood grain. Amazing. I love you being on this side. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, gang. Let's try to give her a little starty start. Please start, please start, please start, please start. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Haven't heard this thing alive in a minute. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Even though it's running on the wrap, we gotta unplug it so see if it's running. But everything in here is running well. I have it wrapped back up because I don't want the power steering to leak back down into this one. So, Junior, watch out, baby. Get off, please. Thank you. All right, let's get it. All right, so the wrap's unhooked. She's been running for about 10 minutes now by herself. Let's go, big dub. I'm gonna turn it off before we go for the drive. Too much exhaust smell up in here. Too much. Gee, no. Woo! Yeah. Oh, I started feeling my tongue move in weird directions. I gotta put an exhaust in that car. No, you used to at the garage.
Where's the window?
You don't have one on the passenger side.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, BMWs don't have them on the passenger side.
I was like, bro, where's the fucking window switch? Alright, I had a dumb moment.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
I know this.
It happens.
The controls are in.
How you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Overly psyched to have her running again. Took about 3 videos. I apologize, you know. Yo, how did you just do that from the past? Did you just lean over like that? Okay, word. Definitely threw me in a little bit. I'm like, yo, whoa, he was definitely in the passenger. All right, well, let's get it. What to do, guys? We're back outside. Overly excited to be back in my E46. Nothing wrong with Monte's E46. You know, very fire. Restart if you're going to do that. All right, we're going to keep it going. Overly excited to be back in this car. It's been way too long with everything going on. We got both cars running. And it's just going to come down to the number one question. Do you know what the number one question is?
Will it drift?
Will it drift? And we're going to see if this one will drift. I'm going to bank second. So, and I put 60 PSI in the rear. So if we don't slide, it's expected. It is what it is. You know what happens.
I think it drifts.
It drifts really well. It makes me want to stop and do another boat, like, you know,
Okay.
where else can we go? I don't know any other spots. Oh, I got one. On the side.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be. Yes, sir. Got her all good today, like I said I would. Even though I said I would in previous videos, but I never did. Taped it off and just put some black there. Just wanted to see how that looked. Kind of like it, you know. I might try to clean that up and do something. I don't know. The tape ripped that off. But yeah, I did that with, you know, just taping it and eyeballing it. I want to do special something for the roof, but it's not a slick top, so probably not. But if I do end up, you know, continuing with this, I have to fix it because that overspray is something treacherous. We ain't rocking, and obviously that. I wish the rest of it would come off like that, though, even though that looks like that, but that's not that. Shout out Monte again today. Special video shout out. Wouldn't be possible without him. Gang. That's it. What's going on, everybody? It's another great day. We're back in the shop for another day of turning the wrench on the E46, except for today, we are not turning a wrench. We got it running yesterday. That was pretty much the only thing that we needed to do, but upon driving it, I discovered something else I'm going to do just to get it out the way as well. I'm going to go search for a new diff, get it welded, and have it on standby because of the prior accident with this one. And when I pulled it out, yeah, Junior's just drifting all through it. That's what kids do. So today we are going to sand the car down and possibly paint it in one video. I don't know if I'm going to do it in a 2-part or 1-part. So I guess we're both going to find out. I do have the color. I'm not going to show it off yet until I know if I'm doing it in a 1-part or 2-part. I'm going to do it in a 1-part. Bow! This is all the paint that we're going to use to paint the car. I should have showed you and just left it a surprise, but I'm going to do a tutorial. So yeah, those are the colors I'm going to be using to paint the car. It's pretty much everything that I'll need. Car's outside. We're going to get to sanding it. The fenders just needs to get bought or found. That I'm not worried about it. I already started like sponge sanding the back, but I'm not even going to sponge sand it. I have a disc sander that I'm going to use instead. So that's the route I'm going to hit up. So yeah, let's get to sanding and possibly get to painting with rattle can. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I said I was going to do it from the beginning, and now I got the opportunity. So yeah, hopefully it comes out butter like I expect. He is just wearing that battery out. So you all have seen people sand something before, and I don't need to bore you with me just sanding. I'm going to use this shitty little handheld that does the job. I normally don't even sand my vehicles like this for purposes of I leave shit like this in there, but it's not that bad this time. I guess it's just vibrations, and the other time I used a DA, so I never did it again. But yeah, we're just gonna get the car ashy, just get it pretty much a light sanding over top of it to get any of the imperfections out and to get it smooth again. So I'll see you when it's finished. All right, so we ended up not sanding the whole car just due to all the flaws that the car had and missing a passenger panel. Somebody's kid's crying. I ended up just sanding all the parts that had all the flaws in it, just that were bumpy or had a lot of rubber marks on it. I ended up finding out the car had a shitty Bondo job. Never knew it, but hey, it's there. The doors are bent in, which I want to replace them if I'm going to do a clean paint job, which it's still going to be a clean paint job. It's just not going to be 1,000% effort in it. I bet a sub. If it's not clean, you can unsub. But if it's clean, you got to sub. Or don't. You know, or just watch the video in 5. That too. Let's get this thing cleaned off. I'm going to take off the lights in the rear. Maybe just leave the front ones. I wrapped those last time, but kind of the reason I need them redone now. But they're already ruined, so it doesn't really matter. Just to make it easier. I don't like taping up a lot. And I also bought black to redo a lot of the like side markers and things like that that are faded. So let's get to it. Car's all washed off. Just made sure to get any particles and dust off of it that was left over. I'm going to let it air dry for the most part, and then I have an air tool inside. I'm going to hit it with in certain crevices to make sure I get every single drop of water out. Then tape up things like that and like that. Pretty much all the chrome and the windows this time. I'm going to definitely tape up the windows, cover up my wheel. I'm going to tape that up. I'm going to pop out the lights, definitely for sure. And I'm going to pop that grill piece out. Anything else black as well. Well, not this. I taped that off last time, but I'm going to end up tagging all that with black just to make sure it's popping. It's all faded for the most part. I can't get that front piece out, so I just taped it last time. Actually, no, I didn't. I just sprayed around it. That's why it's kind of green, but I'm not going to do that this time, just due to the color. My wife needs some help with dinner, so I'm going to take the break while the car's drying and probably bust this car out overnight. That's pretty much how this car shit goes for me. I wasn't even planning on painting a car today, and here we are painting a car. So let's eat. All right, so we got the car back inside. I ended up having to hand dry it because it was still soaking wet. As you can see, like the whole car was like that. It didn't dry off at all outside, so I changed up my plans of doing it tonight. I'm gonna go at it tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm gonna take the headlights out, the taillights out, backlight out, tape up the front window, the rear, and the sides. I'm not going to do what I did last time where I just taped up the chrome and then sprayed the car and then just razor blade. I'm starting to build up stickers, so I don't want to ruin the stickers I built up. So I'm definitely going to tape those up this time. Yeah, so I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited to get this car rolling. We're going to get cracking with it tomorrow. All right, so it's the next day. Peep the fit, don't mind the fit. I'm not going to be doing all that rah-rah shit. It's early in the morning. It's supposed to rain. We were going to go drifting today, but it's raining. So it kind of worked out with me being able to get the car done. So we're going to get the car wiped down and then get it taped up and get straight to it. Let's get this car banged out today. We got the car all taped up pretty much to where I need it to be to get the paint job done. Anything else that's not taped is just going to get razor bladed. I kept the front, like I said, for the sticker purposes, and the rear. I'm just going to razor blade that and really just try to keep off of it. The top, I'm going to do a delete. I don't like it anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Front wheels I do care about, so those got covered. Headlights, Jay needs to redo them and stop bullshitting, so I covered them up so they're not worse. Covered. We're going to go ahead and just spray the outside edges just to, ensure those are covered before I get to the widespread stuff and to let that dry before I get back. I'm going to go get food. I'm a little hangry. I've been out here all morning and I haven't had a chance to eat. So let's get some food. No, let's spray it, then go get some food, then spray it again. So I didn't get on video, but I'm going to get it on video on the other side just because I started the outside spray, but I don't like the process of doing it like that. So I'm not going to do it like that. So when I start the other side, I will show you what I'm doing on the other side. Once I get back from getting food. I'm bullshitting. And I might stop and get a respirator. Can't breathe. First drive in the M340 on the channel. Not my first drive. I've been in it countless times. Yeah, anywho. Go ahead and give him a little 1-2 in this jump. Yes, sir. Got the food. Got the food. Help! 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 I've hit a stopping point. Everything's not going the way that I would like it to, even though it kind of looks okay on camera. There's flaws that I don't like, which I have to try to find them. Like, that's not really a flaw. I just didn't spray enough over there. I didn't get enough cans, which I thought Well, I would have had enough if I didn't spend so much time on the bottom on this side perfecting it. And on this side, I did it the way I'm supposed to because I'm doing double colors. So I don't know why I wasted the white anyway, when the color that's going on the bottom can just go by itself. So that was my fault. But I also want to go get turbo cans. So I'm going to come back and wet sand the car in certain places, like right here. You can see it now. I'm going to wet sand it and ensure that this car comes out perfect. So we're back in the stew. Ended up getting some turbo cans. We're going to give it a little bit of a wet sand in certain areas where I do see runs from the white. And then get back to it. I had a little bit of crumbling where the white didn't really react well to the green. And it came off. And that's okay. I'm going to get it wet sanded. Then dry it off completely. And get back to it. It's going to turn out beautiful. I went through and wet sanded all the parts where there were runs. You can see other parts were runnier than others. Probably showed the wrong side to say that, but this side got rubbed down. No diddy. This side had, wow, whoa. Yeah, this side got rubbed down as well. But let's get to some spray and we're gonna get the turbo cans moving and get this white on and let it sit before we hit the secondary. And we got the third color for the top, but we got to get the fourth color as well. We're missing that still, so, you know, but one at a time. The car's had a few hours of drying. It's turned out really well. I'm not too upset with it. I left that alone because it's going black anyway, so there's really no point in me painting it. And the bottom is about to get painted now. I need to tape it off just to make sure everything stays clean. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it without ruining what I have already done. So, yeah, I'm going to get to that and then get that painting going and just get to it. I might include a few clips in there, but the paint in here is kind of really strong, so I'm not going to stay here for too long. So let's get it. Got the scary part out the way. Feel me? I might set this up and do a time lapse, about 100% on it or not. But we'll see. You know, I know you're always supposed to go top to bottom. And earlier there I did bottom to top. Shoot me. What you want from me? God damn. But if this comes out, this is going to be so fire. I'm overly excited for it. I was really scared about this and overspray, but if it happens, it's just white, you know. But woo, already? Come on, guys. Let me just get to it. So we busted out that second color, got through the scary part and everything. It looks amazing. I am overly happy with it. We're not completely finished with it. I still have to go through with my clear coat just to lock in everything, even though it's like, I kind of want to go through and get all the flaws out, then clear coat it, but I'm not going to clear coat something that, yeah. So, yeah, here she is. You can't really see it, but there's flake in it. Well, glitter. You can see it on the front right here. Don't look at that run. Don't look at that. It's a 5-footer. Oh, look at that. We might cut that out. All right, we're back in the garage. We're going to hit it with the last coat of clear on the bottom and then try to take the tape off. Sorry. Scary shit. I'm scared. So, all right, on to the scary part. Not pulling up any white paint. I'm pulling so slow. I'm so scared. Oh no. I see something that looks bad. Already. Throwing me off. Hold on. The paint didn't really get lifted. Hold on. Still going. We're good. We're good. Okay, okay. This is a little bit more stickier on this side. Not much white on the back, like a little bit right there. I tried not to really get it on there that much. So let me focus on this and we'll get back to it. So the car's done. Well, not done. I still have to do the roof. But other than that, the rest of the car's done. It peeled perfect. And it peeled perfect. But let me show you where it didn't peel so perfect. It peeled perfect, but it didn't because it kind of took off some of the clear, which I'm going to fix. That as well, I'm going to wait until it's dry, and that peeled up. So I'm kind of pissed about that. That's okay. And it happened again on this side and right here really bad. So we need to fix those things. But other than that, the car's amazing. I'm not going to complain with how it's turned out. Hopefully you like it as well. I know it could turn out a lot better if I had professional equipment and I actually went through the process, but this is a one-day paint job, and what else do you want from me? So I'm not going to rush to do the roof tonight. I'm probably just going to wait to do that tomorrow and let everything fully dry so I don't have another problem like I had being scared to pull tape off because I hated that. So yeah. See you tomorrow. Let's do one of these. What it do, guys? It's the next morning. I'm really tired. I had a little bit of trouble sleeping. Came out here super early just so I can get the roof tagged up. I'm trying to go to Capitol today, so it'd be smart to get that done early. Give it all the time it has to dry. I came out here and already draped it up just so I didn't have much overspray on the white. So we're going to go ahead and hit this and see what we're working with. And hopefully it's worth watching. I don't know if I have anywhere to set up the phone for a time lapse, which I would like to, but I'll see what I can work. I got the black tagged on. I'm dealing with a problem where in certain areas where the white was, the black doesn't sit. It just crumbles. So I ended up just scraping it off. So I apologize. I'm going to come back and do a full sanding on this in a later video or just do it. So that way it gets the love that it deserves and doesn't do that. Because that kind of pissed me off and looks shitty. So, yeah, it's nothing that's going to stop my flow right now. I'm going to let it dry to attack and then hit it one more time just because I have the can here. And then once the sides dry enough to where I'm not scared to touch them a lot, I will do the roof with a full wet sand. There's a fly that literally wanted to land in the paint. Bro, what is your problem? Like, come on, buddy. You got it. Get out of there. Let me see if I can. Oh, I saved him. I'm I'm playing. I didn't kill him. He's right here. He's flew away. So I came out just to see if it was, you know, tacky, just to do a second layer. And of course, karma for getting the other fly out. Look what just decided to land. Let's try to remove him. Ah, bitch. Now, why would you go ahead and do that? You're stuck to my fingers now. So, we have reached a point where we are pretty much done. Overall, with what I'm looking at, it's good to me. This thing looks amazing. It came out exactly how I wanted it to, except for the roof and that problem that I had, and that's okay. But everything else is really smooth. I am overly happy with it. It's gonna make everything else pop. I can't believe I did it. I mean, I can believe I did it, but you know, when you have a plan that you put on the back burner for so long and then you finally get it done, you're just like, what the fuck? And I can't wait for you guys to see it in the sun, to see the flake in the bottom. I put some flake in there and the clear really helped bring it out. I really wish I had all of my side pieces so I could paint those for you to show you, but like for the rear, I believe this is all I have for the rear. Hold on. I have 2 pieces for the rear. So that's not adequate to do what I want to do, which is the whole thing. Hold on. Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think we just found our full rear. I think we're about to paint the rear. I think we're about to get the rear on. Hell yeah. So yeah, we're going to get the rear one. Since I just found those. Let me make sure before I'm... Nah, see, I got my neck. That's for the front. See, I have one for the front, and I have one for the rear. So I'm probably not going to paint it just so I get the full effect. Or I might still paint it, I don't know. But as of right now, I'm done painting. So, let's get this thing... Well, I can't really dry it up faster, but once it's dried off enough, I'm going to get it pulled outside. Probably not, I don't want it in direct sunlight yet. Just let it sit in here for a while with the garage door open. A lot of people have been passing by looking at me paint, so I wonder if they are curious of how it looks or how it turned out. You know, I would love for them to drive by and see it, even though they're just going to see this. But before it was green, now it's white and blue. So, also saw some people drive past earlier I recognized. But stop by and say hi next time. Feel me? All right. So we ran into our first problem of the day, but I don't know if it's a problem yet or not. I got this paint right here, right? I've never used it before, but... Oh, there we go. It wasn't coming out purple, and I'm like, dude, that's not fucking purple. Like, that's clear. What the hell? All right, guys, so we're all done. Car's buttoned up. I'm gonna give you a look around of the car. I'm actually running way behind right now. I'm trying to make sure I have everything that I need to get going so I can get up the road. Yeah, so that's gonna be the end of this one, and I'm gonna get working on the next one. Let's get, well, you know, not yet, you know, I gotta go show the car off first and shit like that. So, let's give a nice little look over.